shame because this movie is only one letter away from being an actually good wedding-themed movie. Oh well. Yep, The Wedding Ringer, starring Kevin Hart and Josh Gad. Well, if you guys seen the trailer for this movie, you basically know what it's about. Kevin Hart plays a best man for hire. If you're like Josh Gad's character and you don't have a best man, or any groomsman for that matter, for your upcoming wedding, don't worry, 'cause Kevin Hart is going to help you out. Josh Gad's character doesn't have any male friends whatsoever. So not only does he not have a best man, but he doesn't have any groomsmen. So Kevin Hart has to pull off the ultimate trick, playing the best man himself and also recruiting 7 strange guys to come in and be in Josh Gad's wedding. It's an okay premise for a romantic comedy, you know, something that's not usually seen. But all in all, it's pretty basic. You know pretty well into the movie how it's going to play out, and that usually happens with romantic comedies. But it is nice when romantic comedies don't follow that formula, but unfortunately this one does. And the humor in it isn't that funny. I mean, the saving grace of this movie is Kevin Hart, which I feel like is usually the case for the movies that he chooses to be in for some reason. Kevin Hart and Josh Gad do work well together. There's some chemistry there, but all in all, it is really Kevin Hart's show. But Kevin Hart is just one of those naturally funny comedic actors, so he's usually going to steal the show in any movie he's in, so that's what happens here. But yeah, for the most part, the humor isn't that funny, like the inevitable bachelor party scene. The humor is just all dude humor, and it's just, you know, it's enjoyable if you like that, but usually crude humor is funny to a point, but crude for the sake of crude just gets really tiring after a while. And it did feel oddly rushed. I mean, again, it's a romantic comedy, so it's not going to have the most perfect pacing, but at the same time, it just felt jagged, or just kind of just, let's get this going so we can have time for all the unnecessarily long scenes like the bachelor party scene and the random dance scene with Josh Gad and Kevin Hart, which was enjoyable to watch, but at the same time it was just like, I mean, it filled up time, so that's good. I don't know if I'm being too harsh on this movie, but I feel like it could have stepped up a lot. It could have been a lot better in its humor and in its general pacing. If I had to choose a movie about a guy who needed a best man, I Love You Man. That was a good piece of work. So I'm going to give The Wedding Ringer a barely worth it. If you enjoy generic romantic comedies, heavy on the comedy, it's okay. But all in all, it's nothing special or memorable and not really worth going to the theater to see, so there you go. But what did you guys think of the movie? And out of curiosity, do you have any favorite wedding-themed films? Okay guys, that's it for me. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you soon. Toodles!